Oh, almost forgot to put this on. Hi, Capricorn. How are we? We good? All right. Let's see what's going on, my beautiful loves. We're going into the third week of May for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for my Capricorns, please. Oh, no. Why am I seeing this, guys? 10 of Cups in reverse. What is this? Let me see if I can adjust this just a slight bit so we could see the cards. Or not. I'm just going to have to hold them up, aren't I? Anyway, there's been a breakup here in a happy union, at least for you. All right. The weird part is that the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. What makes me a little confused here is that the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse along with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Something in your world is not changing, Capricorn. Something is not moving forward. It's stagnating and it's getting stuck. Now, perhaps one of the two of you is not seeing that, and one of you is, and asking for a change or something to be different because it's about evolution and moving forward. But one of the two of you in your party is not looking at it like that. But the Wheel of Fortune says, listen, things aren't going to change. This is how it's going to be, right? There is, though, however, a King of Pentacles. This is the opposing energy trying to come in to help you. Now, this could be a boss or a person that you're dealing with in regards to love. But this person is stable. They're structured. They're earthy like you. And underneath it is the sun, which is going to make you very happy. But for some odd reason, Capricorn, you are weighing your pros and cons to this situation. I think you're trying to resist this. Maybe you just need some time to absorb this or to think about this, but that's there. Now, let's see what's coming in for you this third week of May. Now, also, I want you guys to understand that this could be a breakup in a relationship. This could also be a breakup in your situation at work, your colleagues, your coworkers, you moving departments, changing, moving locations, things like that. What's coming in for Capricorn, please? Well, that apparently seems to be some weird blessing in disguise. I don't know, because the sun now came out. You are very happy here. Happy about something that's coming in. Interesting. I do feel like it's a blessing in disguise, Capricorn. I truly do. I feel like this is something that didn't work out, and now it's turning into your favor. What is the surprise of the week here for my Cappies, please? The King of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 10 of Swords, 2 10s, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's talk about this. There is somebody here that could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is Leo, by the way, and this is Saggy, by the way. They don't have to be a water sign. It's just telling me that whoever this is, they're emotionally mature and available, Capricorn. But there's been an ending and a betrayal in regards to a marriage or a commitment that went out the window. Okay, these two things, marriage and a commitment has ended. It went sideways. Now, this could be the person that you were involved with on the side. Others of you, this is the person that you could be married to, but I don't think so. I'll tell you why. Because this person is in the upright position telling me they're still available to you, even though you're suffering some ending. Something has stopped working. I think you also stopped putting effort into this person, Capricorn, because of this 8 of Pentacles in reverse back here. What is the advice here for my Cappies, please? I think your mind is set on something, Capricorn. And you're losing kind of focus, or your mind is pivoting in the wrong direction on how to think about this situation and scenario that you're dealing with. I get you're confused. I see that. I know you're thinking to yourself, well, who's going to make me happy eventually, emotionally? 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But The Seven of Swords in your advice position. You know what? Give me a second, because this feels like it's leaning way too much in the wrong direction. There we go. No, that's not good either. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Yes, I think I finally got it. Pretend like what I was just doing right now was giving you guys a big hug. Anyway, back to you. The Hangman and Cross and the Seven of Swords. No, but really, I do want to hug you guys. E-hug all the way. Whatever you do, guys, you have to be fair, balanced, and honest. Do not do the sneaky deaky thing. Do not ghost. Do not try to manipulate a situation. If this is about work, then that is approved. It's saying you have to strategize something. It's saying that you have to quietly do something. Some of you, I don't know, maybe you're considering quietly quitting. I don't know, you're doing some sort of strategy plan for work, which is fine. In regards to that, is saying, yes, don't, show your hand. You don't have to reveal everything. But in regards to other people, it's saying make sure your decision is fair and balanced for all parties. Don't be doing anything sneaky, because it will come back to bite you. Moreover, with the Hangman and Cross, it's telling me you're getting yourself stuck, but you're not looking at it from the right point of view. One minute you are, but the next you're not. And Spirit's like, you need to hang in there. Hold on. You have to see something from a different angle, another point of view, another person's point of view. Or another option, like if you were in another dimension, right? You live on this dimension with this scenario, but then on this dimension, you would live with that other person or that other scenario. Give yourself a minute so you can see what might be right or ideal for you. Because, why are you being triggered with happiness here? Let's see. What is the outcome of the week? Because it's weird to me that I'm seeing the Sun there, but then the Seven of Swords in your advice. I'm like, what's going on? All right, in Cross is the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like 1 second you're giving your all towards a situation and or a person, and then the next minute you're not. It's like you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back in regards to this thing. But eventually, I think you're going to run in and talk to this person, drop your guard, and then just take it day by day. And this very much is the person I'm talking about, is the newer person. Not the person that is like you ended a commitment of marriage with, but somebody else. Now, let's start clarifying and see what's going on here. Isn't this better? You can see the desk now. Let's see why these two are in reverse for my Capricorn. I mean, I probably flashed you before too, but that's okay. Tarot in a show, yeah? 10 of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right, here is the most interesting factor of all. The thing that's not changing in your life, okay, the thing that was stagnating, it could have been an old career, an old job that you were there for 20 years. It was time to evolve, right? It could have been also to a marriage or a commitment, or an old friendship that you were keeping around for what? You guys are different people today. Anyway, you're discerning adults. You know where it belongs, because it's tied to something where it's unrequited love. Now, others of you, maybe this is just some lover or friend or person that you met recently, and you were keeping yourself distracted from some other said scenario that was going on in your life, but you never gave your whole heart to it, so there was unrequited love. Whatever the case may be, is that this fell apart. You had a tower moment, but I digress. I'm still going back to what I originally said. Maybe you thought this was great, but I don't think the other person did, right? Because why would you break up this 10 of Cups? Why do you go from all of a sudden having this amazing connection, bonded, blended family, wonderful, everyone fits, it's all tied, but then you have unrequited love, and because of unrequited love, we have an explosion? Let me tell you something else. You have a new job that's coming in or a brand new relationship. Problem is someone's going to come back to vindicate you, validate you. Someone will always come back to vindicate you, validate you, Capricorn, because of the way you are. Now, the thing is, when you have that happen to you, we can't operate from ego. We have to operate in a sense of Seven of Swords, where we have to think strategically, how does this help us? How can we go forward? How can we move forward from it? Now, for you, this whole breakup happened because of somebody here got bored. All right. And Spirit sees you and says, I'm trying to reward you, Capricorn, with something new, something better, something balanced. What's the Sun? There it is. What I was just telling you 2 seconds ago about being vindicated and validated. Someone's always going to vindicate you and validate you because they know your worth. And when you're gone, they doubt their choices. And then they come back and they say, hi. This makes you super, super happy. Oh, yes. There's that new job I was talking about. There's that new solid relationship. That's the brand new. This person comes back and says, hey, let's start brand new, solid gold. You? Happy. That's why it's saying, don't use this as a tool to manipulate others. Use this as a tool to help fix the problem. All right, because one too many people, and I'm not talking about you, Capricorn, I mean in general, no sign attached to this. A lot of people in relationships, they use their ego to do stupid shit in a relationship, and that actually ends up harming them instead of helping them. So when this person offers you this, you go for it. Be like, all right, how do we fix this problem? How do I know that you are 100% in? How do I know whatever? Because the Six of Wands, I want people to understand, yes, you get success, but to what avail? Like there's been many times where I can see scenarios where at work, your boss may say, yeah, you were right. Yeah, you were correct. Look at this. This is wonderful. But then politics gets in the way, and it doesn't matter that you were right or you were correct. You still don't get the position. You still don't get the promotion. You still don't get the job. Yeah, your person comes back to vindicate you, validate, I miss you, I love you, I this, I that. But to what avail? Make sure you use it in that advantage and not to manipulate or be sneaky or ghost or whatever this is. Be fair. If this is work related, strategize quietly. Don't show your hand. All right, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Swords, King of Cups. This person makes me feel like there's some sort of support to you. Look, 10 of Swords in reverse tells me that, first of all, you have two 10 of Swords in the same position. One is up, one is down. That means one of you is not letting this go, this ending, this betrayal, this situation. When someone doesn't let go, there can be no newness for either party. Someone's still holding on to you. Clearly, the person who's trying to come back to you could be an Aries or some sort of person that, is vindicating you there. What's the 7 of Swords and Hangman in the advice position for Cappies, please? Listen, Capricorn, I don't know if you guys have exchanged the I love yous or how you feel about each other, or if you said something that you didn't mean. Now's the time to correct that. Or if they did that to you, it's time to correct that. It's time to get clear. Why do I say this? Because in your advice position, I have you as the Queen of Swords. This isn't you. You're an earth sign, but you're going in the head. You're rationalizing and making things logical, or you need to. Think about this. This person is matching your energy with the 2 of Cups. They feel the same way about you as you feel about them. I don't care if you did not exchange those I love yous. I don't care if they're telling you, I don't know about you, I don't know about us. Bullshit. They love you as much as you do them. This is mutual. This is also a business partnership that goes hand in hand. You think alike, right? So think about this. Communicate with this person, Queen of Swords. Communicate with them. Put your cards on the table and be honest with each other. That's why the 7 of Swords is there. Be honest with each other. because this could turn out to be a match made in heaven. All right, and hang in there. Four of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in the outcome here for Cappies? I want this to happen for you because this looks amazing. It feels like it's teeter-tottering, and it could just flip on either side. All right. King of Pentacles. We have somebody earthy and grounded, but most of all, it talks about somebody with stability. Someone is trying to put effort into your relationship, but you're debating this. Anything else about this, Spirit? Maybe you're keeping it light and fluffy. You were having an affair. There isn't a lot of back and forth with this person. One of you is putting effort and the other is not. This is what I'm getting. And now it's becoming a burden for you. And I think most of the burden is coming from the fact that you might be carrying two energies in your heart, Cap, regardless if you're only dealing with one. Okay? Interesting. So you pause, you reflect, and you think, what should I do here? Let me see what we're going to talk about for love in the extended for Capricorn. Retreat. Yeah, you're taking a step back. And I think you're taking a step back because there was a breakup here with somebody where it was happy. I don't think that breakup was meant to happen. I really don't. I think somebody jumped ship out of fear, quite honestly. Wisdom House of Night, what do you think? Advice for Capricorn. Alrighty, let's see. What'd you get? Focus. Oh my God, I think I understand. My child, when you draw this symbol, it is a wonderful sign that with focus, you will get what you want. If I gave you an arrow and a bow to use, how will you shoot and hit your mark? This is a reminder that you must let go of all distractions and have the courage to give it your all. Your arrow will be drawn to whatever your focus is on, so keep your eye on the target. However, remember that you can't control every outcome. Just as the wind can influence the path of your arrow, there are many factors determining the course of your plans. To achieve anything, you must focus, take aim, and then let go. All right, guys, that's what we have. I'll see everyone next week. Members, let's head on over and see what's going on here with this person. All right, let's do it.